I'm sorry, I'm a little bit obsessed because I did my hair today and I feel good. It's giving pineapple. It's giving pineapple. So let's get to this video. So I remember I was on Facebook and I think I was in the Clawhammer Royals Facebook Facebook group, and somebody said that that the banjo is really good in nature. And you know, I have to agree, because you be hearing the birds chirping, you be hearing the cicadas, you know, screaming every 17 years or so that they be underground, and then they come out and they choose violence and then mate as long as they can and then die. Yeah, and then you hear the crickets too. Okay, so I'm hoping that I got this together and that you can see my full banjo. So before my battery dies, I use 2 tuners. So I'm about to set up my banjo. I have 2 tuners, okay? Snark Plus and the Audio. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but y'all familiar with these 2 brands of tuners. I use 2 tuners because, well, I bought this when I first moved to Georgia and it was acting kind of funky. It wasn't really working right. Now this one here, I was using on my banjo, but I kind of didn't understand it, and it's actually a guitar tuner. And well, waited too long to try to take this back to get my money back, because $30 is a lot to some people, you feel me? I'm just saying. So both of these work together very well. If one acts funky, the other one will kind of like lead in and help out, which is great. They have like a great bond. Yeah, it kind of balances each other out. So yep, so I'm gonna go ahead and tune it. Yeah. So my banjo is in tune now. I'm going to play Old Dan Tucker. This is progress 1. first progress video on YouTube. So it's not gonna sound perfect because it's progress over perfectionism. Like, that's me. Okay, so let's do this. Alright, Old Dan Tucker. He tried it again. And by the way, dude, I broke my nail. I broke my nail. I'm not sure if you can see. I broke my nail, and I tried to who is calling me? Oh, everybody's calling me at a bad time. Okay, so I broke my nail. I tried to take someone's advice to not have my nail too long, because this is my only picking finger, my picking nail. But so it broke off, and okay. Okay, so like what I was trying to say, I try to take someone's advice not to have my nails too long, whatever, but also, you know, you do what works for you, and I prefer my picking nails to be long, but also it's prone to breaking easily. My nails are kind of weak, which is very unfortunate. Maybe I should take some vitamins. So what I did was I tried to file it down in a way, but it just doesn't work for me. So we're gonna work with this, you know. Yeah, we're gonna work with this. That sounded like shit, but it's okay because this is just progress one. This is the most simplest version of the song that I learned. I actually learned this months ago, and it gave me hell trying to learn how to play this song. Now I have the song down, but because I'm working with a disabled a disabled pick and nail, it's sounding a bit icky. Now this banjo is really nice. I like it. Sometimes it has this moves from what my luthier has said, because this is a 1890s. Since everyone been asking, this banjo is from the 1890s, based on the hardware. He said well, he said he doesn't know who the maker is. There's no name. There is no name on this banjo. There is no year on it. But he said based on the hardware, it seems like it was made in Chicago. So 1890s from Chicago. That's all we know. I wish that someone did put their name, you know, on this instrument, because they built a beautiful instrument, you know. It may be a little bit wacky, but you know what? I'm wacky. So I work with what, you know, what I can get. You understand? Because banjos are very expensive. Very expensive. I ain't got it like that. I'm trying to get used to long videos. I'm used to like 60 seconds. So I'm trying to slow things down and just give y'all a piece of my personality. But not too much of it. But just enough. Okay, so we are at a low angle. Alright, so just reflecting on my old Dan Tucker progress 1 video. So knowing that I had the challenge with my nail problem, right? I still persevered and played the song anyway. Now, like I said, it is progress over perfection, right? So just continuously making progress and playing around with what works and what doesn't, seeing what sticks and what doesn't stick, and just I don't know, just playing around with different things. I want to add more drop thumbing. You didn't see any drop thumbing in this video, but that's what I'll be working on, trying to make the simpler version of this song to something a little more challenging for me, because that's all I want to do. I want to keep on challenging myself, you know, just seeing what can happen, you know, what magic I can create with these old time songs, right? And I already told y'all, old Dan Tucker gave me hell, but it's a goodie, and it's a dance tune in a way, you know. May add some tambourine to it once I get it down. So that's what I'll do. My question for you guys is, do you prefer to stuff your open back banjo or not? To be honest, it's really not my cup of tea. The only time I usually stuff my banjo is if I want to keep quiet so my family don't cuss me out and throw out my banjo. Just so I hear that people stuff their banjo for different tones, right? But I prefer to do without the stuffing, honestly. I like that sharp sound, but that's just me, you know. Like, what works for you guys? So that's it. That's the end of my video. Wait a minute, I think I should end it with a dance break.